If you're over 40 and dating, don't make this epic mistake. The first time I talk to someone about what they really want in a relationship, they can tell me more about what they don't want than what they do want. The ones that tell me they know what they do want will tell me something like, I want someone to love me. I want someone trustworthy. I want someone faithful and loyal. I want someone that is honest. Really? That's it? That's the best you can do? You need to do better than that. Who wants to be with someone that lies, cheats, steals, and doesn't love you? Hi, I'm author and dating coach Rick Sodebeer. I help singles over 40 avoid repeating mistakes from the past by guiding you to better choices today. Before we get started, please hit the subscribe button below if you want to see more helpful videos like this one each week. Last week, we talked about getting emotionally healthy before you get serious about dating. This week, let's talk about getting focused on what your ideal relationship will look like to you. Most people can tell me more about what they don't want than what they do want. Studies show that you attract whatever it is you're focusing on. If you're focusing on the negative aspects of a relationship, that's exactly what you're going to find. When you focus on the positive aspects of what you do want, that's exactly what you'll find. So, what would you rather be looking for? What you don't want or what you do want? I'm guessing you'd rather be seeking and finding exactly what you do want in your next relationship. Have you ever gone car shopping, done a lot of research, and picked out the perfect car for you? You probably even picked out the exact color you wanted. Once you've done all this research, you started to notice the exact car you're looking for everywhere. Why? Because that's exactly what your brain is focused on. The same thing applies to dating. When you start focusing on exactly what you want, you'll start to find more people that meet more and more of your must-haves. Don't be vague. What are your must-haves? Be specific about what you want in your next relationship. If I were sitting across from you right now and asked you to close your eyes and describe your ideal relationship, what would you share with me? What does he or she look like? What traits or characteristics do they have? What do they do for a living? What are their hobbies? How would you spend your time together? What about family? Do they come from a big family or are they an only child? Do they like pets? What kind of music do they like? Do they like to hold hands? Do they like romantic dinners or getaways? Do they like to travel? Are they good with money? Do they like to share time in the kitchen? What else can you tell me about your ideal relationship? These are just some suggestions for you to think about to help you get clear on exactly what you want in your next relationship. Write it down. Create your must-have list. In my experience, less than 5% of you have your must-haves written down. If you do have them written down, you haven't looked at your list in years, if you even can find it. Write down all the things you just thought of that you want in your next relationship. Your must-have list is the list of all the traits that are non-negotiable. Non-negotiable means exactly what it says, non-negotiable. If you have a list of 20 must-haves and someone has 19 of them, the first word out of your mouth should be, next. Why? Because anything less than all 20 would be settling. The whole purpose of finding an extraordinary relationship is not to settle for less than everything you truly want and desire in a mate. This is the list of all the things that have to be present in your next relationship. Otherwise, it's a no-go and time to keep looking. Your list must be written in a positive format. For example, must have a great smile, must have good teeth, must have good hygiene, must have good morals and values. You get what I'm saying. Know your deal breakers as well. Deal breakers are going to be anything that is an automatic relationship non-starter. This list should be fairly short. Again, you don't want to focus on the negative. If you have a lot of things on your deal breaker list, look at each item and see if you can reword it and flip it around to a positive attribute. Things like no couch potatoes should be expressed something like, must be physically active. No smokers could be written as must be smoke-free. Some of the most common deal breakers I see are anything to do with drug or alcohol abuse, pornography, and tobacco use. What are your deal breakers? Finally, there's the would be nice to have list. This is the list of all things that would be nice to have but are not absolutely necessary for a relationship to move forward. This list can contain all the desirable traits you'd like in a relationship, but you can also do without. For example, it would be nice to find someone that earns $1 million a year, but not absolutely necessary. It's important to be clear and focused on what you want. Finding your extraordinary relationship should be a focused goal just like any other. Your must-have and deal-breaker list will help you step back from the emotions involved with infatuation and raging hormones. This allows you to look at your situation realistically, see potential problems early, and avoid the heartache and wasted time in the wrong relationship. It's all about making better choices today. Next week, I'll share the 4 cornerstones of great relationships. These are the foundational building blocks of your next relationship. I hope I've given you some ideas to make healthier dating and relationship decisions. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. Until then, have a great and blessed day.